video, I'm going to tell you guys how to make my signature vegetable soup. Yes, this vegetable soup is one in a town. You should try this recipe and thank me later. So first off, I'm going to wash my protein, and you can use any protein of your choice. I'm actually using beef. So you're going to season this up by adding your salt, your Maggi, your onions, and that's all. Basically, like you guys know, I hardly use spices to make my food. So the next thing you're going to do is to wash your stockfish properly. Okay, wash it properly and then add to your boiling meat. While this is cooking, stir and then cover to boil for a while. The next thing you need to do is to wash your dry fish. Okay, so this is the fish I'm using, dry catfish. This fish is very tasty. So while I wash this with hot water to ensure that it is properly washed, okay, so I'm going to wash this with hot water and then soak this for a while, cover. So guys, the next thing you're going to do here is to wash your Kpomo. Make sure it is properly washed, and for me, I like using knife and iron sponge to wash my Kpomo. You can see what I'm holding. That's what they call iron sponge. That's what I use to wash my Kpomo, and also knife. So make sure you wash this properly, and I'm going to cut this into bigger piece, and then I'm going to dice it just to make my vegetable look yummy, and I don't want my soup to be boring. So we are going to go back to the pot, and as you can see, meat and stockfish is boiling. Right now I'm going to pour in Kpomo that I already watched. As you can see, it's already diced. Yes, look at the one that I diced just to make the soup look yummy. Don't worry, you get what I'm talking about. So like I said, you can use any protein of your choice. Yes, just the same process. So the next thing we're going to do here is to go back to our fish that we soaked. As you can see, the hot water actually helped to wash. So please ensure that you also wash your fish with salt because of sand. All my cooking videos, I always emphasize on sand because you can't give people food and you'll be eating sand. It's very annoying. So make sure you wash properly. So this is me washing the fish and making sure I remove all the bones. So after washing the fish from the first water, the next thing you need to do after washing properly, I emphasize on washing your fish properly and removing bones from the fish. So after washing it for the first time, you have to pour it into another bowl. Use cold water to wash this one. And while you're washing, what you need to do is please add salt. I didn't add salt for the first time. I just added hot water. So I added salt this time to be able to wash the fish. Okay, so this is the second time I'm washing the fish, and please wash your fish well. Okay, so please, I want to ask you guys, do you guys know what this is? If you know what this is, please comment on the comment section. I love this part of the fish, but just comment when you see that. So let's check. As you can see, we don't really have much water. I don't want much water into this vegetable because I'm not a fan of plenty water inside my vegetable. So I'm going to pour in my palm oil, stir. As you can see the way I am doing it, you can see that our soup is already making sense. Just palm oil, I didn't add water. Okay, after this I'm going to add in our washed fish. Yes, I'm going to add in our washed fish and then stir. You can see that this soup is already making sense. You can't tell me nothing. So the next thing we're going to do, I'll always talk about Okpeyin. God, if you know you want to cook vegetable soup, use Okpeyin. And then crayfish is very important. So after grinding crayfish, I'm going to divide it into two. Pour the first half into the pot and then keep the other one aside. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to use the other one. So this is me. I've already poured in my crayfish and then there I'm going to cover this to boil. So the next thing I'm going to do is to wash my vegetable. The vegetable I'm using for this, one of the vegetable I'm using is Waterleaf here. So I'm going to wash Waterleaf properly. See guys, this is another tricky part for vegetable soup. Please wash this as many as you can, and please, all these purple things you see, remove it. I'm begging you, try and remove it. So after watching this, I watched this like over 4 times, and all the time I was using salt. Me and salt have suffered because I don't like sand. So after washing this properly, I'm going to put it inside my pot I did not add any water, oh guys. If you are watching, I didn't add any water because Waterleaf has its own water, okay? So that's what we'll be using basically for this soup. So while you pour your Waterleaf, the crayfish that we left that we did not add, we are going to pour it on top. Now you're going to cover it. Just cover it. Allow it to this to cook for, let's just give it 3 to 5 minutes. Let it cook properly. And as you can see, I don't know if you can sight the water. That's what I'm seeing. So while you put your Waterleaf, don't just put water yet, because you don't know the type of Waterleaf you're going to get. You might have excess water. That's why some people's vegetable soup is always floating with a lot of water, and I don't know, for me, I don't like it. So we are going to stir this. As you can see, our soup is already looking yummy. I didn't add another water, as you guys can see. I did not add another water. So I add in my seasoning cube, which is my Maggi. No, that's what I use. So stir this for a while and then cover to boil. So the next thing I'm going to do is to wash my ugu leaf. Those are the 2 vegetables I'm using. And let me say this, I actually forgot to buy one vegetable, which is uziza leaf. If you have the opportunity, please buy it. So once you put your Waterleaf, if you are opportunity to buy your uziza leaf, I think your uziza leaf should be in the pot right now. Your ugu leaf will be the last thing you're going to use. So should, in case you want to use this my method, I forgot to use uziza leaf. So uziza leaf will make your vegetable soup style, your vegetable soup be the best. So long story short, I already finished washing my ugu leaf. So now this is how it looks like, okay? So can you see the water? So the next thing I'm going to pour in is my ugu leaf. Yes, I'm going to pour in my ugu leaf. I'm going to be generous with my vegetable, because this is what they call vegetable soup. Your vegetable have to vegetable. So if, let's say, you had bought your uziza leaf would have been in the pot by now and allow it to cook very well, because that uziza leaf is very strong. I'm just giving this reference for those that want to use uziza leaf too. So let's say use the uziza leaf, you still have to use your ugu leaf as well. I don't know if this is complicated, but if you don't understand, you can ask me in the comment section. So this is it already. Can you see? Vegetable soup is almost ready, or it is even ready, because once you put your ugu leaf, just how many minutes your soup should be ready. You don't have to overcook your vegetable. The only thing I really overcooked was my Waterleaf, because I don't want it to have this drawing taste. If you are really familiar with it, like it draws as if it's slippery. I really cooked it well. So guys, this is our vegetable soup. And the last thing I did, guys, I always say, test for salt last. That should be the last thing. And if there's not enough salt, you sprinkle some salt. And for me, my salt is okay. And this is my vegetable soup. This soup was made for my mom. So what happened is, she traveled, and I know she's on her way coming back. I need to prepare something nice for her. And I know that vegetable soup is something that won't waste my time. It's easy to make, and vegetable soup is one of her favorite. And she loves taking eba or semo. So since gari is the next available thing for me, I had to make gari, which is eba. You can actually serve your vegetable soup with eba, semo, fufu, and the likes. So this is me making her eba and trying to put it in this particular plate. For some reason, my mom loves this particular plate. Out of all the fancy plates in this house, like, she loves this particular one. So this is the soup. Can you see the way there's scallop everywhere? Like, there's scallop everywhere. The soup is looking lit. So this is my mom. I told her to go inside my room because I needed a ring light. So, God, my village people, the soup had to pour inside there. But anyway, she was like, what's up with the ring light and all of that? I tell her that today, you're entering my YouTube channel. You've been seeing me recording, but today you enter. So she's already looking stressed and tired and all of that from the whole journey of traveling. So my mom eating the vegetable soup, and then I'm recording, but guys, I won't lie, this soup is lit. There's nothing you want to tell me. Even my mom confirmed it. But don't worry, you're going to hear her say it. For some people that will be like, you don't look like somebody that knows how to cook. No, I write cook on my forehead. Have you seen an Igbo girl that doesn't know how to cook? It's not possible. Nah, it's not even possible. So this is my mom enjoying this vegetable soup. So like, what happened? Obstacle everywhere. She was just hyping me or hailing me. That be I know how to cook. She even said she was going to open a canteen for me, something like that. But anyway.
Tell them.
My daughter can cook very well. Very well.
I hope you guys learned something new today. I hope you learned how to make vegetable soup.
Yeah, so
another method different from the one you know. And if this is your method, thank you. So please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video with someone that might need this particular recipe. It's not everybody that knows how to cook, and it's not a bad thing. And it's never too late to learn. So guys, bye. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.